What's up, guys? The Looney here, and I'm back with another video. Today, I'm going to be recapping season 2, guys, and I'm going to be telling you what to prep for season 3. So, we're nearing the end of season 2. As you guys can see, if I go to the Grand Odyssey, there are roughly 4 steps left, including this one. This one takes 2 days. So, we have give or take roughly a week, guys, before we will be leaving season 2. Now, when leaving season 2, guys, there are certain things that will not be available anymore. It will be the season 2 map as well as the season 2 guilds. So when you go over to this window, guys, make sure you finish this. As you can see, I finished only one with worship. You need the other two. Yeah, so really try and finish these before the season ends, because as you can read here, they will be removed. Now, what will happen, guys? You will be returned to the season 1 map. I believe it is 1 week we will be there before we get ported to the season 3 map. So we will go back to this map, the Devil's Sea, and then after a while, the um the blue breaches will open on the season 1 map, which will then lead to the season 3 map. Now, the season 3 map, guys, is going to be very similar to the season 1 map in terms of its development, in terms of its size. So that's good to keep in mind. It is still tricky to figure out beforehand what gangs or what servers you are going to be grouped up with, guys. Um, that's also a big reason why, as you can see, I moved to another gang, guys. If we go to the rankings, um, 275, pretty much the server that I was on. A lot of the gangs, a lot of the members moved over to 274 and 267. And that's where, as a gang, we really had to look at, like, hey, do we have enough players and do we need to move? Because we allied pretty much with 267, server 267, and I was 275. But yeah, as we are going to season 3, there's no guarantee that we get matched up with the same server, right? So that we get matched up with 267. So with that in mind, as allies, we decided to move over to 267 to kind of guarantee that. So that's something you guys might want to do. And if that's the case, guys, transferring is quite costly. So as soon as you get into season 2, guys, whoever just went to season 2 or whoever is going to season 2, make sure you get these tickets, these seafaring permits. You can get them in the market right down here. As you can see, I can buy 2, which I'm going to do. And you need, I needed 200, guys, which is a lot. Now, you can imagine that anyone who needs 200, you're gonna have to spend a few. You're gonna have to spend a bit to get these tickets. As you can see, the higher level you are, the more tickets you have to spend. Now, what I noticed is for season 2, the cap is at 200 tickets, with a requirement of ship power level 31. So if you're 31 million in terms of power or higher, you're gonna have to pay 200 tickets, guys. And if you have less, obviously you have to pay. Um, you have to spend less tickets. But I did see that if you start buying these tickets from the start of season 2, towards the end, you should have enough tickets as a free to play player to transfer servers. So that's something good to know as well, guys. It is possible, but you do have to consistently get these tickets. And I think these tickets are available and restocked every 2 days, I believe. So yeah, guys, make sure you do that so you get on the right server before the end of the server, because say you want to play on a different server or join a different gang, this is that time to still move while you are still are grouped together, right? Because afterwards you're gonna be grouped up with a different server, and you would only be able to transfer there. Now, there's obviously a chance that you get grouped up with a server that you've previously been grouped up with, but the chances are small. Besides that, guys, once you transferring tickets is very important, but also prepping for the new heroes and the new boats. So in season two, there is gonna be in season three, sorry, there's gonna be two new boats, guys. There's gonna be a legendary artillery boat that you can craft. Now, just like uh the Stormbringer as well as the Warhammer, the legendary artillery boat will be purchasable up front, just like the other two, but you will also be able to craft them. And there will also be a defensive ship that you can craft. Um, so that might be interesting for the people wanting to try out a defensive side ship or yeah, a defensive small ship. But yeah, it will mean that you will have to replace one of these ships, obviously, to try that. I think then the best option would be most likely the Fearless Princess, as the Crimson Sentinel here that I'm using for my artillery ship will be replaced with the new artillery ship. So there's going to be two new boats, guys. So make sure if you are free to play that you get the shipwrights hammers, which are these. Keep collecting these. They are available in the shop. You can buy them for real life money. Um, Besides that, guys, it's good to always stack up on these wooden planks. Almost every time I see them in the shop, for whatever discount, I usually buy them, especially the excellent oaks, guys, because you need a lot. Um, but yeah, make sure you buy them whenever they are available, because you will be crafting even more ships, guys. If you don't have these legendaries yet, yeah, you're gonna need a lot of shipwrights hammers and a lot of blueprints. So that's another thing to keep in mind, guys. Two new ships. There's also gonna be two new heroes. One will be a defensive hero um, that you can place on uh, your flagship. This will be her name is Wanda. She will be a first mate for a defensive ship, and there will be a first mate for the cutthroat ship, a legendary one. So keep that in mind, guys. If you have limited resources, but you plan on getting the new heroes, one of them will be a cutthroat and one of them will be defensive. So that's for the two new heroes, guys. You're gonna be wanting a lot of conches again, or like we always have been needing. But yeah, I think, guys, when it comes to conches and saving them for all these heroes and all the artifacts that are available, I would at least get one of each hero, guys, and one of each artifact. Now, obviously, the artifact I would prefer to get more, but when it comes to heroes, I would say at least one, because when you go to the next season, so we're in season two now, we're going to season three. You can get these tickets in different ways, and as you can see, you can get tickets for whatever hero you want, but you can only get them for heroes you already own one copy of. So as you can see, I did not pull for Adeline yet, so I cannot get any tickets. But as you can see, I kind of strategically timed how I do my shells. I am planning to get a few more bones, and then as you can see, if I look at the calendar here, that's my last opportunity for the season one heroes, and then here I have 5 more opportunities to get added in, right? So guys, if you are also short on shells, make sure to look at this calendar and kind of plan ahead how you are going to be using your shells. Obviously, also in combination with various events like the Lord of the Seas right here, recruiting heroes. So make sure you kind of synergize that. But in the end, yeah, use your shells wisely. Besides that, guys, we have about a week left, or at least on my server, we have about a week left. And yeah, so you want to be finishing your guild relations. These specific guilds, so the season 2 ones, as you can see here, it says they will be removed. But pretty much, guys, try and finish this before the season ends, because these will not be available. Once we get out of season 2, we go back to the season 1 map. Also, guys, for whoever is wondering, yes, your star level will, or your flame level will be reset. The gems will be reset. Um, from what I understand, once we go to season 1, uh, while we wait there and then go back to season 3, this will all be gone, and we will have to acquire these gems again. Um, Besides that, there will be a main storyline quest like this in season 3. So that's also good to know, guys. Um, and yeah, that was about it for the prep for season 3. So we have um, getting your tickets, guys, the Seafarer tickets, so you can move servers. I would say that's the first thing you want, or the most important thing for season 2, if you plan on moving, to get these tickets. Besides that, guys, we have the 2 boats that are coming. Then we have the 2 new heroes. We have the guild relations that you guys should finish before the end of season 3. um, and obviously plan a bit ahead with your shells, your conches, how you're gonna spend these. And yeah, guys, I hope this kind of gives a good overview of what to prep for season 3, and also for all of my viewers in season 1/2. Sorry. um, to kind of know what to prep for in season 2, because there's a lot happening. There's a lot of things you can spend your resources on, from heroes to artifacts, from all the resources on the different ships. There's so much, guys, but I hope you do spend it wisely, um, because every little bit matters, right? In terms of power level. As you guys can see, I think for me, the biggest takeaway from season 2 was the fact that I moved onto a different server, as well as a different gang. And also, guys, I got to level 31 at last. And I would say this is the next big milestone for me. I was hoping to get this before season 3, and I finally did. It's a lot of work, but I'm so happy, guys, because I was struggling to, or I wasn't struggling. I wanted to use all the different heroes I've been working on, and now I can finally place them all on my ship. I have been testing things out still a lot, so guys, don't take this too much as a example. But yeah, guys, this was season 2. I will be back with a guide for updated guide for heroes with all the season 2 additions, including the trinkets. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, guys.